thing on? Is it on? Oh, it's on. Hi, guys. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Oyinda here. Welcome back if you are a repeat viewer. Thank you all so much for clicking to watch this video. In this video, I will be talking about my favorite bookish things. This isn't a favorite books or favorite authors video that is coming later, but now I just want to talk about my favorite tropes, favorite genres, favorite formats, favorite types of books to read, favorite types of covers to see, just things that get me excited in books or about a book, makes me excited to want to read a book or makes me heart a book so much. Favorite genres: top 5: thrillers, fantasy, YA contemporary, and women's fiction. I'm almost always reading books in these genres and different subgenres under them, and like they're my absolute favorites. So what are my favorite formats? I read books in so many formats. I read physical books, paperbacks and hardbacks. I read ebooks, PDFs and EPUBs. I listen to audiobooks. I read graphic novels, and I also read novels in verse, but I always read novels in verse via audio because I don't think I would love them as much if I read them in print. They just always manage to be narrated by the perfect audiobook narrators, and then everything is just so perfect. Yeah, so my favorite format is audiobooks forever. They're just amazing. Having someone read the book to you while you do any other thing you want to isn't that the dream? I love audiobooks. Simple. Okay, tropes. Tropes are tricky because there are the overdone tropes. There are the tropes that people just hate. But I'm not talking about not blasting anything here. These are my favorite things. So my favorite tropes, I like found family. I like enemies to lovers. I'm sorry, like give me all the romance where you're all up in each other's throats, and the next thing you are sucking face. Okay, found family, enemies to lovers. I don't know if this is a trope, but I love it when there's this thing of a girl accepting her power that she didn't understand, but she's coming into her power. It was done in Legendborn and The Gilded Ones, and also in A Song Below Water, like trying to understand your power and just accepting it and becoming total badass. I love that trope. Is it a trope? I love is sprayed edges. I have just this one and one other book with a sprayed edge, but I do be liking sprayed edges. I love stenciled edges. I just love it when the edge is so pretty. Another thing I like in books is when it is reflective, when it's made with foil. I'm just gonna put it in front of. Can you see that? Can you see that? I love it. Like, that's my jam. And another thing I love, black girl on the cover. Show me that representation, baby. Look at that. Black girl magic. Woo! Look, I love Ray Bear. I love Ray Bear so much. But this isn't my favorite cover for Ray Bear. There's the hidden face thing going on. But my favorite Ray Bear cover is the US one with the girl. And the Redemption cover has that as well. The blue and then the girl. I just love it when there's a black girl on my book cover. Like, yes, girl. Yes, twin. Like, yes, twin. Aren't we twins? Okay, another bookish thing I love is with audiobooks when it's a memoir or a novel in verse and the author does the narration themselves. Like, oh my god, I love listening to author narrated audiobooks because I feel like while there are some narrators that will embody the book perfectly, I feel like for memoirs and novels in verse, I just love it when the author does it and gives you the book the way they imagined it in their head. Yeah, that's that's it. Another thing I love in audiobooks is when there's a full cast of narrators, like the Six of Crows audiobook, uh Crooked Kingdom audiobook, Good Girl Bad Blood. I just like it when there's a book with an ensemble cast and the audiobook has a full cast narrator, full cast narration. Like one person takes one POV. It's just how did they do it? Just perfect. Okay, so there's a thing I love in paperbacks. I'll show you my favorite. Like, there's a thing I love in paperbacks. That is when, okay, it's not in this one. Okay, it should be in this one. Yeah, when a paperback has this thing. Normally, this is usually just seen in hardbacks, but I love it when a paperback has this. Favorite things to see in books. Pretty covers get me. Pretty covers get me. Like once I see a book with a pretty cover, I am 100% more inclined to read the book or to check for the blurb and reviews at least. I love another thing I love is when a book makes me cry. I know it's supposed to be sad when a book makes me cry, but I love it. It just oh god. This book, A Little Life, The Hate You Give. Gosh, they made me cry so much. Um, um, they made me cry, and I love it when a book makes me cry. I love it when an author evokes so much emotion in me. Daughters Who Walk This Path made me cry. I was crying. I was a sobbing mess, and that is what I love. So that's it. I will be doing a second part because I am sure I did not list everything I love here. I will be doing a second part. So, but for now, thank you all so much for clicking to view this video. Hearts and kisses and hugs from this side of the world. Thank you all so much. Catch you next week.